Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Club Passim, or the virtual Club Passim. This is the Somerville edition of Live from the virtual Club Passim. Thanks all for hanging out with us. It usually takes a while for the algorithms to all kick in and for people to find us. So I tend to sit and chat here for a little while with you before we get the show started. My name is Matt Smith. I am from Club Passim. I've been working there for 25 years now. Tell you a little bit about the club and the organization. We've been around as a venue now for over 60 years in Harvard Square. The last 25 of those have been as a nonprofit organization. We've been running a music school where we have classes and workshops. We have outreach programs. We have a Celtic festival, BCM Fest. We have a grant that we give every year through our Iguana Music Fund. We give over $40,000 in grants for artists for their projects. And we also have something these days called the Passim Emergency Artist Relief Fund, where we give money out to artists directly to help with their operating costs while venues are shut down. So we've been doing these streaming shows since the shutdown happened. Our first was on March 12th, the very first day we were closed. And we've been doing these nearly every night. We've brought back our open mic. We have a virtual open mic on Tuesdays. If you go to passim.org/open mic, you can sign up for those. We have been asking for donations for these shows. The donations are being split between the artists and between Passim. With us having our doors closed, it is very hard to survive these days. And so we're able to keep something going here through these streaming shows. Our music school has gone online as well. You can take classes and workshops. We have the Iguana Music Fund is going to start up its application process over Labor Day weekend. Labor Day weekend is also our Campfire Festival, which we're doing a virtual version of. We did one over Memorial Day as well. And BCM Fest, our Celtic festival, we had our summer BCM Fest online. We're going to have our January one online as well. We can't wait to get back in the room and get back to real live music with real people in a room together. But until we can do that, we are going to keep doing this. So please tune in, share this stream with your friends. It helps. The more eyes and ears we get tuned in here, the better off everyone is going to be as far as being able to keep working, and as far as you folks being able to hear live music as well. So we are thrilled that you're tuned in. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got live from New York. That's Edie Carey, Ann Heaton, Teddy Goldstein, and Andrew Kerr. They're having a 20th anniversary show. We were supposed to have these back in May in the club itself, but obviously we weren't able to do that. I met these folks all back in the late 90s. Believe it or not, back in the late 90s. And there was this whole crew of folks that were coming up to Passim from New York. They were all involved in the early days of our Campfire Festival. And have just become such great friends, and it's going to be such a fun night. It's going to be hard not having them be able to actually play together because through these streaming platforms you can't play together because there's a little bit of a lag, and if you've ever seen anyone try to do it, it's kind of hilarious. So we had some folks try it, when we had the Niels do a show here, and you realize that you just can't do it. But we're going to have them all individually, and they'll get to chat in between sets here as well. But they're all folks that have played regularly at the club, individually and together over the years. And I'm going to bring them all on separately here to say a little hello. First off, we've got Andrew Kerr. Look at him. He's walking away just to see. That's
classic.
Andrew Kerr. Yeah,
I just had to poop. That's all. I was gonna. No, I didn't.
See, this is the real entertainment that you're getting tonight, folks. Anyone that's tuned in tonight, I feel, has a certain idea of what they're getting into.
Eating pretzels. You don't do that on stage either.
It's good to dry out your mouth.
I'm the one on the Zoom meeting for my kid's school who's like filing his calluses like this, and my wife's like, "What are you doing in your car?" It's not. No. I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Matthew. I
nice
missed you.
To see you too, Andrew. We've also got Ann Heaton here. Ann, who when were you last back at the club? Was it like late in 2019 that we had you? It feels like it was probably a while ago.
Yeah, it was in December 2019.
December, yeah. It's which feels like like 7 or 8 years ago right now.
I know, it really feels like so long ago.
So ridiculous.
I know.
So ridiculous. We've also got Teddy Goldstein, who we've not seen in quite a while. Hello, Teddy Goldstein.
Oh, he's muted too.
Ace Muta too. It's like, this is technology. We're
Yeah,
all,
it's no problem.
we're all getting older now, and so
so
we
much
we're not,
harder.
we're not the young people that we used to be back
hard.
when Live from New York first started.
Everything is so hard.
Everything's. We've also got Edie Carey. Hello, Edie Carey. How are you?
Hi. This is hilarious. I'm
What
already peeing my
I
pants.
think what I love the most about Live from New York now is that nobody's in New York.
Nobody.
Yeah.
This
No.
is
Almost on principle.
live
True.
from New
On
York
principle.
in a sense that it was from New York in the past. Live
Yeah.
from New York when it was from it's a time traveling night. And we are so excited to have you all. Remember, folks, you can make a donation to this show at passim.org/stream. Suggested donation tonight is $30. That's going to be split between the artist and Passim. We're so thrilled to be presenting this show to you. I am going to back myself out because you don't want to hear any more from me because there's a lot of great music coming.
Now, I want to hear more about the time traveling knight you were telling us about.
I
Is he
do.
sort of
I know.
Does he fight crime when he
That's in
travels?
the second half.
I think there's someone at the door. I got to...
Just gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Get me off the stage!
I just have to say that was freaking hilarious because when we did our little photo shoot, remember we were trying to do a Zoom photo shoot for to
Yes.
show our emotions about our tour being canceled, and we were
Yeah.
like being goofy and silly and sad, and then we were like, let's do one of like how our parents are on Zoom and how it's like a close up of your chin. All of us were just our parents. Just so you know. Just that.
Oh,
I
I know.
can't
Totally.
hear myself.
Can you what? Hey,
What?
is this on? What?
So it's happening, in case you were wondering.
You
It's happening.
need to turn up. What? What happened?
We're not the young whippersnappers we once were, people.
Oh my gosh.
But we're so cute, and I love it. I think I'm playing first.
All right,
And I'm
Edith.
deciding right now what I'm playing. I'm so happy to be with you guys. I'm quite sure, because my headphones are so short, that I will knock everything over before the night is through. I'm going to play, because I want to go old school soon, I'm going to play a newer song. This is called Rise. I saw the face you made when you thought I looked away. I see the way you clench your hands. Why is it so hard to say we're hurting? Won't you hand me half your burden? You think you can't show me, but you can. Yeah. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Holding on doesn't mean that you can't cry. I know your shattered heart is stronger than when you started. It's been a long night, but that sun, she's gonna rise. Some days I'm made of lead, locked deep inside my head, with all those voices whispering lies. We're not made to be alone. Won't you let me be your home? Left on the porch light, come inside. Yeah. Hold on a little longer. Hold on a little longer. Holding on doesn't mean that you can't cry. I know your shattered heart is stronger than when you started. It's been a long night, but that sun, she's gonna rise. Yeah. Hi.
Yay.
Oh
Do we
my
clap?
goodness.
I don't know what we do.
Just
So
pretend.
good.
Just pretend there are other people here.
Yay.
I want to sing on that
I
song.
want you to sing on that
Good.
song.
It's so good.
I'm making a record with it on it in
Yay, that's
November.
so-
I'm so excited.
Beautiful.
Thank you, honey. I wrote that song before the pandemic. I didn't realize how appropriate it would end up being about the alone
Oh, wow.
part. But anyway. So, who's next?
Good job.
I
Terrence
think
Goldfarb, otherwise
think
known
I
as
am.
Teddy Goldstein.
I think I am. All right. So now how does this work? Do I throw? Oh, wow, you guys
Sing
are
a
gone.
Mm-hmm.
So are you guys still there? I'm just curious though.
Emotionally, yes.
Okay.
We're here.
We can, yes,
Yeah.
but we'll
We're
shut
rooting
up.
you on. Okay.
Ah,
You're gonna be
okay.
great. You look amazing.
All right, great.
Love your work.
All right. I'm just. All right. Sorry. I hope you don't hear a dog. We just got a new puppy, so. Oh my God, that puppy! Kill that thing. I don't know. Hopefully you don't hear. I hear my wife's running around trying to. If anyone,
Teddy, we don't hear the puppy.
you don't hear the puppy, okay?
No.
If anyone wants a puppy, please direct message me.
I kind of want to hear the puppy. What's the puppy's name? Should we call him?
Zoe. Can you believe it?
My sister's name.
I know.
Zoe.
And
I know.
Andrew's daughter. It's crazy. The
Oh
puppy
yeah,
came.
and Andrew's daughter.
Will you bring the puppy on later?
Yes.
Okay. It feels only right.
If I haven't killed it.
If you haven't
Yeah.
killed it first. Okay.
So okay, all right, Edith, you got me thinking. New songs. Okay. I want to do a new song too. So
Okay.
all
Can't
right,
wait.
here we go. I've been trying to push and pull on you, but you never seem to budge. No matter what I do, I can't get through to you. Guess we're stuck in a rut. Lately it's been long day between you and me. You say I don't listen, but I don't think you see. And I don't know what kind of changes we're going through. Maybe I'm too much like me and you're too much like you. Did you ever slip on a banana peel and say, who the fuck would I dare? That's been what it's like when we get in a fight, like something out of nowhere. Lately it's been long days between you and me. You say I don't listen, but I don't think you see. And I don't know what kind of changes we're going through. Maybe I'm too much like me, you're too much like you. And me, we're the same. The things that drive me crazy also make you insane. And it's a shame that it's been a long day between you and me. You say I don't listen, but I don't think you see. And I don't know what kind of changes we're going through. Maybe I'm too much like me and you're too much like you.
Oh, Teddy.
New song.
So good. Nice.
You know
And
how
you
to
do
say
funny and
everything.
devastating so well. I know.
Yeah. He got a banana peel in there, and it was friggin' perfect.
Did the song prompt have a banana peel?
The song prompt was just push and pull.
Push and pull. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's brilliant. God, I love that. That's such
Maybe-
a great line at the end of that chorus.
You're too much. Maybe I'm too much like me, and you're too much like you. I mean,
So good.
that pretty much says it all.
Hashtag
pretty much.
marriage.
Yeah.
Marriage.
Well, the funny
Knowledge.
thing is, I actually, it's funny because, it is such a depressing song. Oh my gosh.
Do you think? I don't think it is.
You don't think so? Oh, I think it's
I
depressing.
think it's just real sometimes. It's just real sometimes.
but
Anyway, I interrupted.
All right,
Go ahead.
yeah.
What were you saying?
No, it's weird. We already did this, by the way, guys, right? We had like this whole like talk about songwriting. So we probably shouldn't turn it all into that again. But
Well,
it's just like, it's depressing. But I was thinking, I'm so happily married. But I was like, I still do not like to write happy songs. There's nothing fun about a happy song.
everyone hates you when you write a happy song.
They're the worst. Who wants to hear a happy
It's all
song?
lies.
It's just terrible.
Or you could go happy, but it still has to have like a sprinkling of devastation on
I
it.
to be
also had
dark,
this
yeah.
thought. I also
Yeah.
thought I don't know how to write a happy song because when we all started writing songs, we were not writing happy songs. So
We
that's
were
all we
not
ever learned.
happy.
So
We
you
weren't
can't
happy.
reteach yourself. I only know how to write these now. This is it. My wife like listens to these. She's like, "Are we okay?" I'm like, "Oh."
I'm worried about you.
"All right." Anyway, who's
Teddy,
up?
that's a great tune. I
Thank
love
you.
that
That's
song.
such a great tune, Teddy. I love
And
it.
Heaton.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go. Like I just.
Make it easy.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
we're mute
I
now.
guess this is a little happy, but I'm including lots of unhappy.
Perfect.
Perfect. That works great. Thank you so much. Okay. This is, I guess, a newish song compared to some of the other songs I may play that I was thinking today that I wrote them 20 years ago. So let's start out with one that I wrote a couple years ago. I've got nothing against you. I just want to be heard. Like every child, woman, and man in this big, beautiful world. I knew boys like you in high school. Thought if I ignored, you'd go away. But what I fear grows, what I resist persists. I need joy to be my best. How do I look on you with joy in my heart? Look on you with joy in my heart. I get up before the sunrise, look at the stars in the night sky. I breathe in and out slowly. I let my fears rise up out of me like smoke floating over the sea. I find the joy in my heart early. Open my eyes to the birds, the trees. I feel joy in my heart. Joy in my heart. Joy in the world, 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 joy in the world. I read The Hiding Place, lived through an arms race, knew at 4 I'd not retaliate against the bomb if up to me, cause then there'd be no place to be. Oh no, not a gun in every school, digging in the oceans for dirty fuel, backing out of what we agreed to, and I feel the worst with joy in my heart. Joy in my heart. The way you look at something changes things. The way you look at something changes things. The way you look at something changes things. So who you gonna be? How you gonna see? Some say it's mercy. Others give hugs for free. Some try to get us to zero. I see kids in New York from every land who don't know any different. They're laughing and holding hands while parents watch them
good. Oh, so good.
Wow. All right. Well,
weird.
I stand corrected. That's a nice song.
Joy.
Someone
That
learned
song
how to write a nice
doesn't make
song
me
in the
wanna
last
shoot
20 years.
See,
You know-
she's happy and she's writing joyful songs, even about devastating things.
But it's got some bad stuff. It's got some hard stuff in it. But I was thinking, these headphones are just, I mean, I feel like I'm wearing like tennis shoes on my ears right now. But
It's the best.
it's funny because to talk about songwriting for a second, the first version of that song, Teddy, had the chorus after the second set of verses, right? But it was too much joy. So we took it out. Like, so now, I don't know if you noticed, but like the second set of verses goes right into the bridge. Because I remember playing it and being like,
Too much joy.
Joy.
Tamp it down.
Yeah.
Tamp down the joy.
too much joy. It's
Too
more
much joy.
believable if it's a little
Spread
bit
it
less.
out.
Yeah.
Spread it out. You gotta pace yourself.
Yeah,
on
no
the
no
joy.
one's going to believe that much joy. Okay. I believed a little bit of joy.
Okay, but not that much joy.
But then
Not
she
three
really-
choruses worth. Just, yeah.
Now she's just ecstatic.
Don't push it.
Oh, I love you.
So,
Okay.
Drew,
I'm going to do a song.
that would be great.
Oh,
Thank you so much for
Song.
stepping up.
I'll go with a newer song also. I'll do this was the title track off the record I made like a year or two ago. It's called what's it called? I don't know. Believe in Something. So now I'm
I
gonna
love
play
this
it.
song. Okay.
Okay, bye. We'll see you in a
It'd be
minute.
great.
Great.
Okay, good times.
Some days my skin is unbearably thin, and every loss burns me within. Some days my eyes look to the sky. There's so much pain around me, what I can't see confounds me. Wanna believe in something. Wanna believe in something. Here it is, a Sunday morning. I got no religion, but I got the holy music. I got the joy of living, and I got the soul around me. I got the love of children. I will not go on crying. I will just go on singing. Hey, I wanna believe in something. I wanna believe in something. Don't let me live on knowing nothing. I say I will not pray, but thank you for one more day. Wanna believe in something. Wanna believe in something. Don't let me leave. Don't let me leave. Don't let me leave. Don't let me leave with nothing.
Damn.
Drew.
God
Oh,
damn it.
yes.
Gosh.
You just took us to church,
Hi.
Mr.
It's fun. I wrote that song right here. This
Straight
was
to
my
church.
like Sunday morning spot. This is basically my church. This little weird,
At like 3 a.m.
yeah, this weird little office in a Quonset hut with
I
no
got the
light.
chills.
So
It's
great.
so good, Drew. It's so good.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
good.
And
Oh my
also,
gosh.
you look very strong. I just
Yeah,
wanna
you look
say
a little bit handsome. Is that on purpose?
Totally accidental.
I was just
That
noticing
not...
that your pecs just look for real. Drew, you really
Yep.
filled out. Did you hit puberty finally? You look amazing. Puberty really.
Did you
fits
just make the blue steel face? I feel like maybe you did at the end
You
of that
did.
song. Oh, yeah.
blue steel?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh
guys.
God, that was so great.
Um,
Well, you guys, we all did new stuff, so I feel like
Yeah.
I need to be the
Take
first
it back.
to do a deep dive.
That's a great idea. I like it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that too. We'll do
also,
a
I
deep
just
round.
want to acknowledge Sandra Zach pointed out in the chat that she remembers when Teddy played Black Notebook and I sang Special A. So thank you, Sandra,
That's
for being
awesome.
there
Oh
for
my
that
God.
Wow,
That is the
special
greatest
all
thing
those
ever.
years ago.
There,
Yeah,
so
there it
look at
is.
that.
Wow, look at that.
Amazing.
Look at this is technology.
I know. I
you
didn't
go.
even know you
God.
could see the comments on there.
Me neither.
God,
Oh
love
my
the
God.
internet.
Feature every once in a while. Okay.
We are
Well,
sold.
okay.
Take it away.
I'm just gonna play this little ditty.
Your love is sweet and it's soft to look how you use those eyes and the way you compromise. Your love is sweet and it's strong, it pulls me in with a type. And up is down and down is wrong. Go or stay. Stay or go. Just be a poet about it. Fall down on your knees. Be a poet if that's what you claim to be. Be a poet outside of your sad poetry. Your love is neither hot nor cold. It's that you can't quite name it that makes me feel old. And your love comes apart when it hits the light. Go or stay. Stay or go. Just be a poet about it. Fall down on your knees. Be a poet if that's what you claim to be. Be a poet outside of your sad poetry. Yeah. Be a poet about it. Yeah, work up a sweat. Do everything you have not done yet. Be a poet outside of your sad poetry.
Is that a new one? That's really good.
Drew, can you tell everybody what your idea for a spoof of that song would be?
Oh, I think Teddy started it. He'd be a puppet about it. It's a classic.
Be a puppet
Yeah.
about it. Right.
There's
Which
reverses.
is a video
Yeah.
I'd really love to see.
Yeah, no, it's an animated video being a puppet about it. So lovely.
Edie, that was so beautiful. What a gift to get to just listen to
Why do
you
I feel
play that.
22 when I sing that song?
It's a classic.
And not necessarily in a good way.
Oh my
Anyway.
God.
Teddy.
I was
so
I was
fun.
soloing over it, just so you know, on mute.
On mute.
You were taking a mean solo.
Oh my God, I was ripping one. Oh, it was burning.
Oh my lord.
Everyone is just gonna have to trust me.
Did you play
It
all the
sounded
notes?
so good.
It was what?
It's so good. I played almost all the notes, totally.
That is important when you do a solo, is to play as many notes
As many notes
as
as you can.
You don't wanna
Yeah,
miss any.
definitely.
Everyone loves that. Everyone
Yep.
loves that.
Twice around sometimes.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone knows that. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
Ooh.
Here's one that I guess this is now 10 years old, probably. It's crazy. This was, I guess, my last record that I did. I am working on something new, but the last record I did was about 10 years ago, and this is. I'm gonna try this, see if I can remember it. It's off of my record. All Right is the New Fantastic, and. Song's called Fully. Just like the ripples in the tide, all the days of my life, and I don't even know why I feel lost, like I'll never be found. I gotta turn this around, 'cause it's coming at way too high a cost. I don't know how I can say still that I'm man enough to be the one in control, when I never know what means anything to me. And I lost my mind when I was a child, and it never came back fully. Oh, so now you're heading back home. You've got a life of your own, and enough things to do to forget me. And I'm gonna be fine. It's just a matter of time till I can move on and forget everything. And I don't know how I can sit still, that I'm man enough to be the one in control, when I never know what means anything to me. And I lost my mind when I was a child, and it never came back fully. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. So I don't know where we go, I don't know where we are, I just know that we're very far apart, and we're not coming back. It's just a matter of fact, that sometimes some things are the way they are. And I don't know how I can sit still, that I'm man enough
I never know what means anything to me. And I lost my mind when I was a child, and it never came back fully.
Teddy
Wow, Teddy.
Goldstein. Teddy, I used to sing that song with you, so I was just singing the whole harmony.
Did
all
you
the
do it all?
notes. I don't
All the
know
notes?
how- Yeah. It's such a great song. It's so catchy.
Actually, can I? I always, there's one part in that song, I get to one line, I always think of you, Drew. I played that song
Yeah?
for the first time actually at Passim at like a campfire or something,
Yeah.
and you were there, and there's that line I say, what sometimes things are just the way they are, and you
Yeah.
were like, you just were like, I always think about it because you were like, that line is so you, like it's so just like nothing, like no shit. And I don't know. I really did like that you said that. And I always think
Yeah.
about it when do you ever hear that? You guys have that part like in songs that like there's certain parts in songs you always have the same memory no matter how many
That's
times
great.
you've done it. And every
Yes.
time I come to that line, I like that you
I can imagine saying like, really? That's what you?
yeah, you were like,
that's
oh,
what
you,
you
really?
do?
You were like,
Really?
sometimes
Really?
things are just
Sometimes
really the
things
way
are
that
just the way
they
they
are.
are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, really? Things are just the way they are?
You're like, that's my favorite line. Like, yeah, no, it's great.
No, I became my favorite line once
Good.
you
It's
said
great.
it.
Sometimes the simple things say it.
It's so true. So
So
Sorry, that
Teddy, you said something like you wrote it 10 years ago, but I feel like I remember you doing that
In the 60s.
at like a Live from New York show.
Me
Is it
too.
like did we have another reunion tour that I forgot about, or
no, I was literally thinking the same thing.
Wait, the record I don't know. The record came out, I think, in 2010.
Yeah, but you had that song before that.
Oh, before the record.
Yeah.
That okay.
I mean, the
right. Yeah,
last
that's
time we
true.
really toured.
when was
like,
our last show?
I feel like I might not have been our last show, but I do remember us playing the most random gig in Lake Charles, Louisiana, at that
sure.
casino
Oh yeah.
at
The
the Isle of
riverboat, right?
Capri. And
that
Drew
was
had
awesome.
a brand new baby boy who is now 16 years old. So that was
Oh, that'd be
2004.
Gavin.
Oh wow.
That was
you out.
a hilarious gig, and also so.
Those
much
were
fun.
some good times.
Those
I
were some
like-
great times, I'm sure. But I feel like Anne is right. We played that at we must have had a tour. That we
Yeah, I
don't
guess that's
remember.
true. I probably wrote it longer.
Yeah.
Oh, we did the Campfire 10th anniversary.
in 2008.
Oh,
Okay, that's
there
what
you
it was.
go.
it's like
Okay,
trivia.
Thanks, Matt.
It's like
That's
trivia.
it.
We,
I
we,
know.
we
The
missed
milk
it.
comes out.
God love him. He
So
remembers
knew that one. I so knew
everything.
that one.
Okay.
We don't know our own
There you
trivia.
go. Mystery solved. Mystery solved. I have literally no memory of that whatsoever, which means
You were
I'm
so
losing
drunk
it.
that entire year.
That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't surprise me.
No, I just remember like being at your house, Edie, and you singing harmony on that song. That's the
Yeah.
only memory I have. Is that
Totes.
okay?
Okay, thank you. I feel better. I thought
Little
I,
bit nervous.
blacked out a few years there.
Okay,
Okay, Peter, what are you
It's
gonna
totally
play?
fine. So yeah, I think you played Be a Poet about it, so I feel like I gotta go old school for a second. So I guess like I used to play Underdog in this show, right?
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah.
Go
So
away.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if it's like because I was raised Catholic or I just don't really know. But like I somehow got this idea, that it was really great. I mean, if you think of, I was trying to like trace it back today because I was like singing the lyrics and I was just like, where did this song even come from? And I just was thinking about, I'm like, is it Catholicism that like you want to be like at a disadvantage or like downtrodden and like poor or something? And then I was thinking like, well, yeah, like Jesus was like born like in a barn, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, those are like, he was an underdog, I think. So, Yeah, I really don't know. Okay. So
It turned out okay. Well, actually, it didn't turn out okay
it did and it didn't.
for
You
a
know,
while. I mean, in the long term, it turned out great.
it did and it didn't. Yeah, exactly. No, it's true.
I'm gonna hear myself now.
Yeah, no, it's thank you for chiming in. I felt less alone. So here we go. What is the price I will pay for my affair with the underdog? The underdog was my love, so much more handsome and deserving, and so me too. You pull me up by my suspender so I could fight alongside of you, yeah. Like immigrants, we made it the hard way, building bridges and the subway. So enamored with our striving, I forgot the price to identify, to be fascinated by you, my love. That's why the story is told, so that you don't grow old, stuck in this way of thinking. And so I stack the odds against myself just in case. I can believe in magic, and magic says, hey, you know, I could show up before the situation gets so tough. Why do you wait until it's dire? And I said, you know, the reason that I wait is 'cause I so need to believe the miracle's got to be bigger than what you and we can conceive. And so I stack the odds against myself just in case it works out. I can believe in you, my love. That's why the story's told, so that you don't grow old, stuck in this way of thinking. Take away my desire to fail, take away my need to commiserate. Yeah, I just wanted to be one of the guys, so I promised I'd stay here by your side, but no, I won't, I can't, oh honey, no you don't. That's why the story is told, so you don't wear clothes you've outgrown. So even though it seems that people who have suffered can be nicer, even though it seems, and it may be true, that people who have suffered can be deeper and kinder, if you put on suffering like a coat, if you grab the myth of the underdog by the throat and say, I'm wearing you tonight, I know we could hit it just right, that's when you'll miss it, that's when you'll miss it. What is the price I will pay for my affair with the underdog? The underdog was my love.
Still so good. Oh my god. I love that song.
The heater.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? And I just remembered you playing that at the bottom line when you and Melissa Farrick and I were in the round. And I remember watching you played that song, and it was like you had dialed into some nerve in the audience that night, and everybody just was like left, like awestruck by that song. I mean, I can see why, but it was like one of the most magical song audience things I've ever witnessed.
Wow.
I always remember it every time I hear you sing that song. I always think of that moment. It was magic.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. Well, that was such a cool night. I wish we had Didn't someone record that night and it never?
No,
It got
was
lost.
magic, and it's so sad.
Oh,
that
that
place
was so
isn't there
fun.
anymore.
I know.
Anyway, you're great.
Wow. Everyone's comments is that they're singing
I
the
know,
harmonies
right?
in there.
I
in
was
their
singing.
head.
Were you guys
talented.
singing
The
it?
harmonies.
You all sound so good.
Singing
Yeah.
by ourselves in our little
audio
areas.
alone. Yeah.
Frankie.
I know. We all want to be friends.
Oh, Frankie, yeah.
Frankie. Okay, Andrew.
All right. I'm gonna do an old one too. This is a song that Jen requested. It's called how does it go? It's called "More for Me." I wrote this a long time ago, back when I worked in corporate temp jobs and was trying to figure out how to not die in those jobs, because they just felt kind of soul crushing for me in particular. Now I see the way my life is unfurled. I'm not surprised. It did not suit me well. Song called "More for Me." I had a lot of small jobs in a lot of small places, a lot of long days, a lot of tight spaces. Never stayed long enough to make it stick. Always been afraid I'd get good at it. I seen the future flashing before my eyes. 20 years in a comfort compromise. The corporation could swallow me up, feed me the sermon, I'll drink from the cup. I could work all year for a week's vacation to lie on the beach of a third world nation. Give up my time, but I'll be rewarded. How at that price can I ever afford it? I hate my job and I dread my days. I should've resigned, but I'll settle for a pay raise, a bigger house and an SUV. Say to myself, this is everything I need. This is not the book I meant to read. This is not the life I meant to lead. This is not the story I intended. There will be more for me, 'cause I am tired of pretending. There will be more for me, 'cause this is not the way I see the ending. I've known a lot of good people with the best intentions, a lot of requests for a lyrical mention. Man, when you gonna write one about me? Where are you going? Don't leave without me. Write the words that'll make them say, nobody's ever seen me that way. Cast me in gold and immortalize me. Cast out the ghosts that are living inside me. But I'm not your poet or your ghost writer. I'm not your prophet, Red Sea divider. I'm not the spell that'll break this curse. I'm not the drink that'll quench this thirst. I know you're scared and I don't blame you. We all have dreams that will never come true. Sleep with the fear, never let it lead you. Keeping it near, it'll always feed you. 'Cause this is not the book I meant to read. This is not the life I meant to lead. This is not the story I intended. There will be more for me, 'cause I am tired of pretending. There will be more for me, 'cause this is not the way I see the ending. So punch my ticket and check the time. You tell me you'll miss me, I'm sure you'll be fine. This is my stop, I'm alive on arrival. Take a snapshot and stick it in your Bible. No need to say a prayer for me. I don't follow Jesus, I follow my dreams. No need to worry, I'll turn out alright. I found the door, you can turn out the light. 'Cause this is not the book I meant to read. This is not the life I meant to lead. This is not the story I intended.
join us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, these guys did good
singing
songs.
harmonies?
Good
Yeah.
harmonies.
There will be more for me.
Those are all. Matt's right. It sounds amazing
it
on
all.
Zoom. We should do the harmony. Say you do your part.
Yeah,
Guitar solo.
I did it. I was doing it.
No, it sounds good.
Teddy did it. It was so good.
Yeah.
Sorry you missed it. No, but you and Teddy with the mad rhymes. Love the mad
Mad rhymes.
rhymes.
That song is timeless. I tell you what.
Yeah, it's true.
So good.
Hard.
All right. Well,
All right,
let's
Second half. But boom.
second half. I'm going new again.
Nice.
This is called The Veil, and again, it seems pandemic-y. Was not my intention, but yeah, I'm not going to say it. Hopefully, it's a good enough song that it'll tell you what the hell it's about. But I think it's going to be the title track of my new record. We shall see. We thought that we could catch the moon in the window of the way back. Diamond stars on velvet blue in the window of the way back. Daddy carried us to bed, arms heavy round his neck. If I was not sleeping, I'd pretend. Oh, the sweetness of your breath, just like when you were a baby. Full surrender on my chest, I've been noticing lately. Every day you need me less, and I know that's for the best. Yeah, I know that's for the best. We cannot go back, no matter how we wish it. We cannot go back now. I've been traveling all this time, like I had a force field around me. Then for a moment we were flying, and the floor became the ceiling. A storm of glass and crushing steel. No, it did not seem real. My hands still clinging to the wheel. We cannot go back, no matter how we wish it. We cannot go back now. We cannot go back. Now the veil is lifted. We cannot go back now. When I'm weaving through the crowd, I wonder, are they with me or against me? But we won't say these words out loud, but we'll scream it on the small screen. I've never seen such a great divide, so high and so wide, but it's been here all this time. We cannot go back. No, the veil is lifted. We cannot go back now. We cannot go back, and I'm scared that we can't fix it. We cannot go back. We thought that we could catch the moon in the window of the way back.
Woo!
It's a light number.
Eat it. Oh my God. So,
So
good.
good.
Thank
So
you.
good. That has my vote for the
Thanks.
new album.
Is it too
title.
dark?
Yeah.
Might be a little too dark.
No.
You love dark.
definitely
That's
not.
your wheelhouse. Thank
So
you.
good.
I'm so glad you like it.
It's so good.
I like the dark numbers, so
Yeah.
that's
So good.
that's why I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it. I also like because the veil, obviously, in that is sort of the veil of safety or the veil of like what you didn't know was really going on with other people, but also like their songs,
Yeah.
you know, about being married and having children and all the things that a veil can kind of represent, and so it feels like it covers all the things. So we'll see.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
No, it's solid.
Thank you.
I love when you go like na 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 na. Like, yeah.
Wait,
Like,
what is
Na,
she
na,
doing?
na, na, na. When I do the Batman,
When-
do it there.
No, when she's like her vocals is like I can't do it like
It's like
in the window of the way
Oh,
back.
that-
like
yeah.
like I can't
Yeah,
write.
it's-
It's so
Thank
I
you.
love that.
I love you guys. Okay.
Yeah,
so-
Andrew, you got some sound going on over there. Okay.
Sorry.
Sounds
That's
good,
right.
Drew.
I'm so
Yeah.
hot. I wish that was in my room right now. I tell you what.
All right. You.
Teddy.
Now I want to stick on the new thing. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the same song. The song's called.
I'd be psyched. I'm loving all of your songs. Let's just play it again. You know what? Just play it again.
Okay, I gotta pull these headphones off. So this is a new song that I worked on this a bit. I worked on this with Rachel McCartney, our good friend. So it's a song that we did together. Here it is. Let's see if I know it. Now that the bars are all closed and all of the other souls like us have all gone home, we may as well leave too. But you and I both know we won't. We'll stay out and keep getting drunk until the morning comes and we're truly alone. Well, everybody's trying to get me to see the light, but they don't get what I see in the night. If they would all just step to the side, maybe I could get by. You don't have to explain why you're here in this place. It's written all over your face, and I've surely been there. Well, everybody's trying to get me to see the light, but they don't get what I see in the night. If they would all just step to the side, maybe I could get by. And I'm just marking time. I'm gonna be fine. But everybody's trying to get me to see the light, but they don't get what I see in the night. If they would all just step to the side, maybe I could get by.
Beautiful. The guitar lick is pretty sweet.
So
Kind of
that was a fun
in a
one.
very sad,
It's a
sad
fun
way.
one.
It's a fun.
Is anybody still? Everyone's gone. It looks like. All right. Well, we cleared the room, so that's
Clear the
good.
room. Clear the.
All right. I guess we may.
Good night.
Let's just play some
what do you
for
say?
each
Should we
other.
continue or just
Yeah,
kinda
let's just
shut
play
it
for.
down and maybe 20 more years from now we'll try this again. See what happens.
Oh my gosh, I had a lot of visuals with that one.
Great.
Yeah. Oh, my earring just fell out of my ear.
All right.
Yeah, so one of the things I loved about doing our show is I kind of feel like I didn't always know what I was going to play, and then one of you guys would play something, and I'd be like, oh, and that like spontaneousness felt great. Andrew and Edie are gone. You're back. Is everything okay?
You were cutting out a
Andrew?
tiny bit, but now you're back.
I think we're all
Teddy,
back.
can you?
Oh, Anne's frozen. Anne's a little frozen.
It was me. 'Cause
Yeah, I think
you
a little
guys-
bit.
You guys
Yeah.
kept leaving on my. Okay, so can you guys just tell a joke real quick? I just want to make sure that something didn't happen over here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. You're good now. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
All right. Well,
Awkward.
what was the joke she was referring to that we should be telling?
Tell everyone about your brother.
Did she say what joke it was we should tell?
Teddy, do you know any jokes?
I'm gonna tell you a story. Oh, man's back.
Oh, she's back.
That
Never
was
mind.
quick.
Well, I'll tell you about it later. Anyway, Anne.
Oh, I love
You
you.
got this, Boomer. Come on.
Is it working again? Is it?
Yeah.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
the glass is really.
please.
You know what? It is glitchy. I wonder if you maybe if we all drop out now, if you mute us and freeze us, if maybe Anne does better on her own, like Zoom.
I think that's
No,
the thing.
Oh, that's true.
you know how Zoom.
Thing. She's.
You know, this
just-
would always happen at
Just like
Passim
banter.
too, and that.
My
She's gone now.
Anne would get.
She-
She would
Yeah,
freeze.
man. Remember how Anne would freeze? Like we'd be like on stage, and Anne would just be like, and we're like, Anne, you're frozen.
And she's like,
All right, so I'm gonna tell you a story that's worse than even what I've done.
okay.
We were on a call with an older medical professional. It's a psychiatrist the other day. I was on a call with someone, and she at some point I was taking down some information, and I asked her to repeat something she had just said because I just didn't. It cut out for just a second. I was like, "Can you just repeat that last thing you said?" And she's like, "Oh, sure." Okay, so, and she, for the next several minutes, actually talked like this, and I had to stop from falling over because it was like a sketch for the next several minutes.
Your teeth do look amazing, by the
I just
way.
feel bad because Anne just rejoined and has no idea what's going on except that you maybe are like trying to get a second
greatest
opinion
thing
on a
ever.
root canal.
My favorite.
It's like a, yeah, go ahead.
The sort of second to that is Anne, the reflection of the screen in Anne's reading glasses right now.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, there it is.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
There
We
you
are
are.
so
You
old.
looking good.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you want to check your hair. Okay.
So good.
Cool. So what am I doing? I think I'm gonna. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what to play after that, so I'm just gonna play this. I'm gonna just read the story that is the story before the song. Is that I don't need permission, right? So
No,
don't pretend to ask.
your
It's
world,
fine.
girl.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay, so I made this book that's a book of stories and songs, and so this is like the story behind the song. So, I just like have sad drunk people at bars in my head right now, and I'm just trying to move into a new space. Okay. On a cold February morning, a few weeks after moving to Ann Arbor, as I forced myself to unwrap and put away utensils and books, my 4-year-old daughter sauntered through the living room, put her hands in the air, and did an impromptu hip shake while singing, "I feel a celebration going on." I thought to myself, "You do?" I was accustomed to her singing made-up melodies from her car seat, narrating the things we'd pass along the road. "There's a tree growing like me," or "Birdie, birdie flying." But on this day, I was particularly struck with how in touch she was with happiness on a gray day in a new town without her cousins or toys. I wondered if I too could feel a celebration going on, even while unpacking boxes on a bleak winter morning. I took it as a challenge to see if I could access my inner celebration. I thought if I made a list of all the things that made me happy, I'd be able to write it, but it didn't quite work. Then one morning, I argued with my husband over coffee. He offered to reheat mine. I cringed because a fresh pot is so much yummier. So we made a fresh pot, which we enjoyed together. This simple exchange triggered memories of all the situations in my life where I learned that every moment, no matter how challenging, is leading to this current, perfect, present moment. My painful divorce led to a better relationship and 2 children. A car accident helped me feel my spirit more. Thich Nhat Hanh, who trained as a monk during the Vietnam War, cultivating peace in wartime, said, "A lotus grows in the mud." I loved and clung to those words. Having this theme helped the song tumble out. I even felt moved to bring the idea to climate change, which is so overwhelming, it can be hard to see the miracles of nature that are right in front of us. Oh, I wish you guys could sing and play on this song so badly. I don't reheat my coffee. I put a brand new pot on when I drop my child at preschool. I might have a sparkly dress on if I wanna drive, if I wanna fly high. Who's gonna stop me? No one but me. And what if I don't? I feel a celebration going on, celebration, celebration. I feel a celebration going on, celebration, celebration. I feel the bottoms of my feet walking to a pulse on the street on a warming globe. Trees rise to absorb the storm. They reach up to the sky, pine and oak for you and I. Green waving at the blue, breathing in the CO2. Thank you, and I feel a celebration going on, celebration, celebration. I feel a celebration going on, celebration, celebration. I feel a celebration going on, celebration, celebration. I feel a celebration going on. When I think how lost I felt en route to this perfect moment, all that had to go right and wrong for me to come here and own it, how unlikely we'd meet, make up after fights, that I'd take the 59th Street Bridge to you one night, that you and I'd roll a Crown Vic on black ice. I'd be hit by a drunk driver, but somehow survived. Though I flew across the freeway, I didn't have a scratch. My spirit shifted up above my head, and it was 'cause of that that later I knew, when I walked through hard times, I had a spirit to turn to. Can you feel it? Can you feel it rising up? So I could make my music, share it in my own voice. How I feel like I just, you know, the truth is that speaking section is about a car accident. And yesterday, I actually almost got killed in a car accident. And so, with my 2 girls, and so I got so distracted, just now by the section that I forgot the words. So that's okay, because we're all friends and it's fine. So I'm just gonna actually open up the lyrics and I'm gonna start that section over. And yeah, it's no problem. If we were at Passim, everybody loves it when you make a really big mistake for some reason. And I'm put my grandma glasses on. Okay. And I'm gonna find my way out of a car accident. Okay, here we go. When I think how lost I felt en route to this perfect moment, all that had to go right and wrong for me to come here and own it, how unlikely we'd meet, make up after fights, that I'd take the 59th Street Bridge to you one night, that you and I'd roll a Crown Vic on black ice. I was hit by a drunk driver, but somehow survived. Though I flew across the freeway, I didn't have a scratch. My spirit shifted up above my head, and it was 'cause of that that later I knew, when I walked through hard times, I had a spirit to turn to. Can you feel it? Can you feel it rise?
rising up. How my grandpa showed me the ballads of Ireland, my friend Motley, the music of Harlem. How I always preferred, though I didn't know it then, the music of the oppressed over those oppressing them. How my mom got me all those piano lessons. Damn, thank you. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Rising up so I could make my music shared in my own voice. How I had to meet the wrong man to make a better choice. How it all had to burn down so I could relive my life and have these two daughters who like ice cream and watermelon best. They like red wagon rides and their new blue dresses. They feel it rising up, and maybe humanity won't survive, but I'm gonna make the most of my time. Like Paul McCartney said, maybe you've been waiting your whole life for this moment to arise. Like Thich Nhat Hanh lived peace in Vietnam, he kept rebuilding and rebuilding. He helped Martin Luther King over here as they kept marching and marching. Can you feel it? 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 Rising up. Can you feel a celebration going on? Celebration, celebration. Feel a celebration going on. Celebration, celebration. I feel a celebration going on. Celebration, celebration. I feel a celebration going on. If I wanna drive, if I wanna fly, who's gonna stop me? No one but me. Who's gonna stop me? No one but me. If I wanna drive, if I wanna fly, who's gonna stop me? No one but me. And what if I don't?
Yay, Peter!
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Made it through the song
my-
somehow.
Wow.
I'm so glad you went
Epic.
back to it.
I'm
Amazing.
so
That's
glad
so
you're
great.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. It was like it happened, and then I just like pushed it out of my head and acted like I was fine. And then today, when Frank and the girls went to leave the house before the show, I was like, "No, you can't leave the house." And they were like, "Why?" You know. So I think
Yeah.
it was a little bit upsetting, which I know you can relate to.
Well, you also have to like
okay.
hold it together for the kids. So like you put it away and then it
Right.
sneaks back out when it has a chance
Right.
to. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, just it came out. It came out tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Songs will do that.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
Great. So good.
thanks so much, Repressed Fear. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Great to see you. Drew,
Yeah.
sing us a song.
I'm gonna do a song. Okay. This is another song off my my newer record.
Sorry.
Okay, here we go. I'm waking up hungry again. It's been a long winter, feeling the love of my friends. It's making me stronger. The air gets heavy and you're not ready, but I'm not walking away. I can't stop living, I won't stop giving, and I can still set you free. So go and save yourself. Now save me. You got down in the mud, thought you won't get found. Ain't no higher ground when the tears start falling. They'll wash you clean. You're a time machine. Ain't nowhere to hide when the tears start calling. The air gets heavy and you're not ready, but I'm not walking away. I can't stop living and I won't stop giving, and I can still set you free. So go and save yourself, and now save me. If you leave,
got a broken heart, but it's gonna stay open. I got too much need, too much loyalty. I got broken parts that are far from open. Air gets heavy and you're not ready, but I'm not walking away. I can't stop living and I won't stop giving. I can still, yeah, the air gets heavy and you're not ready, but I'm not walking away. I can't stop living and I won't stop giving. I can still set you free. So go and save yourself and I'll save me. And I'll save me.
So good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Tear it up.
Yeah, Drew.
Why don't you?
So good. Sound great.
I
Drew.
love that soulful situation that is happening.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I second that.
Damn.
Wait.
Your voice is as thick as your arm muscles.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
that is.
Almost as thick as your arm muscles.
Thank you, honey.
I think it's a compliment.
It's a huge. Well, I think
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
those. I don't know what this is called. What's this called? This part right here.
We're talking about Drew, right? just trying to be clear.
Teddy, your arm muscles also look amazing.
Oh, stop! No, it's not. It's not a big.
Come on.
It's not a big deal.
Well, I'm Matt Smith. Since you're in charge, is it okay that we're doing another round? I mean, can we just do it?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay.
All
Matt
right.
in the- It's like Matt in the sound booth.
Okay.
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 All right, last round.
All right. Well,
Bring it home. Bring it home, beautiful
Okay.
people.
Well, this is at least in part a New York City song, and I finished it while driving to a gig in Indianapolis.
Is this
I
bomb
think
shit
with
threat
Teddy
in Rochelle?
Goldstein in the car, I believe. I don't think he knew I was finishing it, but I was finishing it in my head.
Baller,
This is
baller,
Under a
yeah.
Sky.
Oh, under sky.
In the shady cool of our TV room, we watch the scary parts through our fingers. It was make believe, it made for the darkest dreams. When you're 8, they're the kind that linger. I ran outside for some comforts. The sun, it was lying. Nothing bad could ever happen under a sky this blue. Nothing bad could ever happen under a sky this blue. It was my senior spring. He was my mother's offering. A man might make things better. We could predict his mood by what the clouds would do. We befriended the weather. I found my mother on the road. Her hands were shaking. The sun, it was lying. Nothing bad could ever happen under a sky this blue. Nothing bad facing south. We watch the clouds turn black. The clouds turn black. The clock turn back. Nothing bad could ever happen under a sky this blue. Nothing bad could ever happen under a sky, under a sky,
So beautiful.
Edith.
Guy. Now we
Wow.
can just relax and be in the audience.
Been a
Chill out.
all right. Bringing it home here.
Oh, hell.
Do it, T-Dog. Oh, Chris
Oh,
Snappity.
Snappity.
Nice. I love it.
Could you fix me up a cup of hot chocolate? Well, you know just how I like it, with the marshmallow melted just right. Lucky in love, lucky in love, lucky in love. That's what I am. Oh, that's what I am. But don't ask me for a tip on the stock market. And my sense of direction's so bad, I once got lost in the back of a cab. But I am lucky in love, lucky in love, lucky in love. That's what I am, you know, that's what I am, yeah. I never known anything but good love, and I never had someone I love say goodbye. And I've never known anyone who's ever known anyone who's even known anyone who's known anyone that's died. But they sing about bad love down at my local music club. But I just can't relate to those sad songs, 'cause for me love's been great. Lucky in love, lucky in love, lucky in love. That's what I am. Oh, you know, that's what I am. Lucky in love. I'm just very, very lucky. Lucky in love. I have nothing but good luck. Lucky in love. I can't even try to mess it up. Lucky in love. It's good to be me. Lucky in love. Like almost to like an annoying degree. Lucky in love. Like friends come over with their problems. I'm like, I've never seen that before, but it looks like it's painful. Okay, take care. Don't let the door hit your ass. house on the way out. Bye-bye, good night. Lucky in love, oh, I'm so lucky in love. It's so good to be me. Yeah, yeah. That's what I am.
It's really good.
Ironically, you are lucky in love now.
I know.
I know.
I know.
The sarcasm no longer applies.
I
It is
know.
good to be
But
you
I
now.
like to embrace it still. And
I know. Oh my
it's
God.
fun to go back.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
I've never seen that problem. Sorry.
Hard to imagine. That was great.
All
All
right.
right.
Oh, jeepers. Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel like I got to play an old one. So
What's gonna be, Heater?
I'll do
I love hits.
a little Megan and Kevin. Okay. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but as I recall, the first time I saw Kevin, he was exiting Homer's ice cream as Meg and I were driving by, and she said, "That's him, that's a Kevin." I said, "Wow, he's cute. Should we go get him?" She said, "No way. Like, seriously, he has no idea who I am." And I said, "Really, Meg, is that why he's looking your way?" As I honked the horn and whistled away, and she was kind of mad at me, but she was smiling when she said, "I'm not sure if he likes me. I'm not sure if he likes me. I'm not sure if he likes me." Now, I'm not sure what Kevin thought or said because I was with Megan instead, but I could just imagine. I could imagine what he was thinking. Gosh, those girls as they drove by, the one I like, she looked me in the eye, but then they both busted up laughing in my face and sped up and drove away. Oh, I wonder, I'm not sure if she likes me. I'm not sure if she likes me. I'm not sure if she likes me. Now, as Megan and I went roaring down the road, we decided we definitely needed a plan, because when you live in Wilmette, Illinois, and the only thing to do there is hang out at the 7-Eleven parking lot, you always need a plan. Should we call him? No. Should we introduce ourselves? No. Should we go to where he might be hanging out? And we could just like randomly pretend that we were already there, Megan. No. Should we stalk him? Definitely, I said that's what I would do. But what Megan had said, it was not true that Kevin did not know who she was. Because when we pulled up to her house, he was there. And I said, "Meg, I think he might like you. I think he might like you. I think he might like you." Now, it's true that Kevin never actually got out of his car that night, and that as Megan and I drove up to the window of his car, he immediately drove away. But it wasn't long after that night that I stopped seeing my best friend very often, because she was with her new boyfriend. But I soon got used to it, and later I came to be amazed by them, that by listening and by watching the road, they could know who they loved at age 16. So I don't have so much to say on this most beautiful wedding day, cause much of what I learned from them. But one last thing,
for you, Megan. I'm quite sure that he likes you. I'm real sure that he likes you. I'm very sure that he likes you. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That
And
song really holds up.
God, it
So
really does.
good.
Hey, Ann, did you play
Yeah.
that at the wedding? Oh my God. Were people just like
1998. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
How are Megan and Kevin?
They're
Please tell me
doing
they're
good.
still together.
Oh, oh God. Thank God. Oh,
How
thank
many
God.
kids do they have? Don't they have like a plethora of children?
They have
Am I
4
remembering
kids.
That correctly? They have 4 kids. Megan and Kevin, I love them. Wow.
Nice.
Glad
I'm
you
just
didn't write-
typing to you in the
Great
chat.
I'm glad you didn't write
Okay.
that song for
Okay.
nothing.
You got to have to read that.
Okay.
All right.
Some secret messaging happening.
All right.
Yeah,
It is,
so
it's
good times.
such a great song. Thank you for playing that. It made me so happy.
Yeah, love
There
you
were
guys.
a lot of people that were very happy to hear that on the feed, FYI.
Cool.
For sure.
Well, now I'm gonna kick back and relax.
One more song.
Drink a shot.
I'm gonna do another song. Drink a shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
A shot of Jaeger.
Wait, is this is the last song, right?
This is the last
the last
song.
song.
This
Wait,
is it. Yeah.
I feel like we should make a group.
I feel like we should go on tour. There's something
Oh,
about
am I?
So good. What would this be like live?
I feel like there's something there's like kind of an energy. Like, do you guys want to make a group? Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go for
Good
it.
times reminiscing.
Good
I'm
time. She's on deadline.
Yeah,
Um,
that's Danielle.
Drew, are you bringing us
hey,
home?
Matt Smith. Oh
Bringing
yeah,
you
sorry.
home, girlfriend. What's that?
Okay. I was just gonna say before
Say
you
it,
did
talk,
your big
just your
high
background.
kick finale,
Yeah. Do
I was
your
gonna
thing. Do your
say
thing.
let's say thank you so much to Matt Smith.
Thank you,
for
Matt
doing
Smith.
this, and Cindy House and everybody at Passim. We just are
Yes.
thinking of you and loving you, and cannot wait to actually be there singing in person again. And thank you to
for
everybody
sure.
for
and at the
listening.
border. And
Yeah,
sorry
thanks
we
for
can't go to the
tuning in.
border.
Oh.
Sorry
I'll
we
meet you
can't
at the
go
border
to-
right after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll meet you at Passim circa 1996.
Okay.
Oh.
Sounds
Well, now my
like
heart
that.
is. It
Back
feels like someone
then,
just
it was
kicked
a
my
simpler
heart.
time. This leads well to my next song. Back
Okay,
then it
good.
was a simpler time. I was living on.
$4.99. Oh, Teddy.
All
You
right,
gotta come to the
go,
live
Teddy.
show to hear $4.99. Thank you everyone
do.
for listening. It's been so much fun to be with you guys.
It has been. Thank you all. This is really fun. I love you guys, and I'll do this without the audience. We were thinking that it would have been good to do the show just as us doing each other's songs, but not actually telling anyone or saying, not acknowledging it, just doing the entire set. Like I do $4.99, and I'm like, this is a song. And Teddy was like, I'm gonna make up stories about why I wrote them. Like Belly Side. He's like, I think he has an explanation for where Belly Side came from.
Oh, yeah.
Why
Can't
he
wait to hear
wrote.
that.
Why
Oh,
Teddy wrote Belly Side and really
it's
what
good.
the inspiration was. Just keep it straight. It would have been the best. best
Thank
show.
you for writing Belly Side, Teddy.
Oh, not a
Yeah,
problem.
thank you, Teddy.
Not a problem.
All right, this is a song I wrote, a true story I wrote a number of years ago when I was a poor, struggling singer-songwriter, and it's a true story. It's called Silver Suitcases. I was driving south on Route 39. I was on my way back from a gig in northern Wisconsin where I played for a handful of hippie kids. They sat in the audience and made soap and knit sweaters and passed around hunks of whole grain bread while I played my songs. Well, I was thinking about my life and my plans, or on whether I'm building them out of concrete or out of sand, and how sometimes money really does make the world go round. But you know, trying to measure your life is a little bit like trying to measure the current from inside the boat. I mean, sometimes the only thing you know for sure is the damn thing still floats. Well, you needed the car, so I'm trying to get home fast. I was short on time, but I was low on gas, so I pulled into the service area, but they were closed. And the car started to sputter as I got back on the road, but I remained calm because I've been here before and I know with this car I can usually make it a mile or two if the hills go right. Yeah, I've run out of gas before. I'd almost call it a hobby, but I've never had to actually get out of the car and walk. I mean, rolling into a gas station or running on fumes make me feel like a superhero. Or like a marathon runner who knows just how hard he can push his body till it finally gives up. But having to get out and walk makes me feel like a delusional idiot, so I keep driving 4 long miles. I get off at the next exit. There's still no gas anywhere in sight. The car finally dies up on a hill at the light. So I step out of the car to start pushing into the parking lot, and my foot lands on a soggy $5 bill. I figure it's play money someone put there just to mess with my head, but it's real. And there's more of it spread out on the road next to the mall. And now my head is down, and all I'm thinking about is stuffing as much of it in my pockets as I can before I get into trouble. Before somebody finds out it's not mine to take. I pick up a 5, I pick up a 10, I pick up a $20 bill. A woman in an SUV pulls up in front of me. My instincts tell me it's her money. She's come to claim it. She wants it back. She wants half. But no, she's picking it up and she's stuffing it in my hands. How did it happen? She wants to know. I don't know, I say, and that's the truth. A man in an SUV pulls up in behind me. He doesn't see the money. He asks me if I need to push into the parking lot. I say, yeah, that would be great. The woman hands me a $100 bill and asks me again, how did it happen? It flew out the window, I say! Well, he doesn't know what I'm talking about, and she doesn't know what he's talking about, and she keeps handing me bills. She hands me the last one and says, is it all there? Yes! I say yes because I am the Lord of the bills, and my pockets are filled with somebody else's soaking wet cash. My friend Jay is an artist. He believes if you put things out there, they come back to you. And every time I ask him if I can get him anything, he says, yes, I'd like 2 large silver suitcases filled with $100 bills. He's quite specific. He's been saying it for 6 months. I call him up and I tell him about the money. He says, we're getting closer! But as I'm sitting in that parking lot counting my cash, I see that woman get out of her SUV. And I know, I should go over and tell her the truth. It's not my money. But no, I tell myself she knew the money was there for me. And that she was sent here to help me harvest my cash. But you know the truth is? I mean, right at that moment, I really did need the help. You know, and there it is. The timing, it just seemed too strange to ignore, too symbolic to just let go. You know, it's not even about the money. It lifts me up. It puts wind in my cape. It puts fuel in my tank. It feels spiritual. And I know some people, you ask them, they would thank Jesus for it, or Allah, or Krishna, or the great goddess, or whatever they're into. Don't get me wrong, I consider it a gift. I mean, I know it's a gift. I just haven't figured out who to thank yet. I just need to figure out who to thank.
Drew.
That song is so
Great
good.
job.
Oh, Drew.
I love that song.
Thank you.
I never get tired of that
So
song.
many things in that song.
You know, it's funny. I say,
There's so many things.
building my
I know.
life out of concrete or out of sand. It's just weird. I wrote that like 10 years before I started concrete business. It's really strange. Yeah, I know.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I love that song because it's funny and it's poignant and like the chords you go into in that little like open tuning change. It's just like it
Yeah.
makes you feel like you sort of are like, and now we're going into the deep part of it, and it's
Thank you.
it's just a timeless,
darling.
great song. I
Thank
love
you.
it. It's awesome. Well,
did
this
it!
was terrible, and I didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah. Awful.
I hated it so much.
That was the worst.
I feel like this is like our actual live show is always over in like a second. I mean, I know it's been an hour and 45, but like emotionally, it feels too fast.
Too fast.
Too fast.
I know.
Thank you all.
It's Matthew.
To go on our tour.
Oh, Matt.
Thank you,
oh,
Matt.
oh, Matt, you missed the show.
Thank
oh, my
you.
God.
Are,
So
is it-
funny.
are we going to start?
Oh,
is it
it
going to
was-
start now?
Oh,
So,
Matt,
all right,
you would've-
everyone, please welcome live from New York.
Oh, Matt, you would have loved it. Andrew did Silver Suitcases, and Edie did Be a Puppet, and it was amazing.
Then he did Belly Side. Yeah. Edie did Young Old Man by 41.
It's young man, at 41, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I'll try to catch you guys next time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Good idea.
So we've already got the 30th anniversary planned. We should be open up by then, you know.
Oh,
and,
God.
no,
that's so
just
long.
too-
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
thanks
thank you,
to
Matt.
all of you. I love you all so much.
We love you.
If folks didn't know, like I posted it earlier, I got to actually tour with these folks back 20 years ago, and run sound for them on a bunch of shows back up the Eastern Seaboard, and they're all favorite people of mine, favorite songwriters of mine. And it's just a very
We also used to
emotional
do a
thing.
little soft shoe, like a little soft shoe. At the
I
top
did
of the
well
show.
because I couldn't afford the hard shoes.
Back in the day.
It was
I
just
interrupted
socks.
your feelings.
You called them soft shoes, but they were just socks. I
they
couldn't
were just-
afford shoes.
He actually had no shoes.
It was that poor.
It was a simple.
Please,
Back then, it
folks,
was a simpler time.
Do donate
There was.
because Matt needs shoes.
Because I need shoes.
I need shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, but seriously though, folks, if
Yeah,
you have the ability and want to make a donation to this show, the money's being split between all these performers and Club Passim. Thank you for
Great.
being here and being part of this incredible night of beautiful music and also hilarity and nostalgia. It's been fun to see so many old friends here in the chat and know that you're all still there, checking out all these great acts and helping support Passim. So
And support Passim any way you can. If there's, make
Yes.
sure they're here when this is all done. So do what you
Yeah.
can to support them directly if you can.
Yeah.
And if you've never been to Passim, you need to come to it when it is open because it is
then what do you-
magic. It is
better when
absolutely.
it's
There's
open.
nothing like it.
where have
It
you
really
been?
isn't.
If you haven't
Yeah.
been to Passim,
I know.
what
Fly
the
in
hell?
for it when you can fly again.
Take
We
a
love
bus.
you guys.
I've,
Get
I've
on-
got
Take
so
the
much
bus.
hand
Take the bus.
sanitizer. Yeah.
Buses are much safer.
Just walk. Just walk.
Yeah, walk.
Put a mask on and walk.
Start walking now, and by then, things
be
should be
open.
good.
All right. Thanks
love
everyone
you.
for
Matt.
tuning in.
Thanks,
Thank
Drew.
you, guys.
Thanks, Teddy.
Have a
Thanks,
great
Matt.
night.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.